Hi, I'm RJ Baxter with Fairway Independent Mortgage with your tip of the week. This week's tip is for you renters out there watching this video. And if you are not a renter, but you know of someone that's renting, please forward on this video, share it, because this is very, very important information. So this is a warning to renters right now that are perhaps wanting to buy a home. They think that they can buy a home, but holding back because they're waiting for the housing market to crash, waiting for a better opportunity, for a more opportune time to buy. This is a warning to folks that are thinking that it might be better to wait. Now, of course, no one has a crystal ball, but the thing that I wanted to point out this week, and I've talked about it recently in recent videos, is about the problem we're seeing with inflation. Inflation coming in for the consumer price index at a 40-year high, at a number we haven't seen since 1982. And if for those of you that were around in the 80s or remember the 80s or have read about the 80s if you're younger, this is a period where in 1982, we were entering into a high inflationary environment for a number of years. Now, who knows if that's going to happen or not, but this is my warning to renters is when there's high inflation, that affects rents. That makes rents go up. And we've seen that over the last year. Rents, as a nationwide average, I've seen statistics, something like 11% nationwide that rents have gone up, which is a very large number for 1 year. So that is a warning to renters that you could see substantial increases in rents. The other thing to keep in mind is that inflation historically leads to higher interest rates. So that means if you're waiting to buy, you're likely going to be looking at a higher mortgage payment down the road because of higher interest rates. So these are two compelling reasons to look at what buying a home right now might look like. Now, if you're going to continue to rent and you're going to be at the mercy of higher inflation, you're going to likely see your payment, your monthly rent payment increase. Whereas if you buy a home right now, you lock in a 30-year fixed interest rate, your payment is not going to increase. Now, you might have some changes because of property taxes and homeowners insurance, but your payment stays generally level over the course of time. So you're basically locking in your quote unquote rent for the long term. The other cool thing about a mortgage payment is a portion of that goes towards the principal balance of your loan, essentially contributing to the equity of your house. So it's like a forced savings account. So you're not just throwing that money out the door and giving it to your landlord. Some of that is going into increasing your wealth over time by paying down your mortgage. So these are all really good arguments for at least having the conversation of whether it makes sense to buy right now. And if you want to look at what your payment's going to look like, how much out-of-pocket cash you're going to be looking at, just give me a call. That's why I'm here. I'd love to answer your questions. You can also text or email me. And besides that, that's all I got to say. Heading into 2022, let's buy a house. Once again, my name is RJ Baxter, Fairway Independent Mortgage. Have a great rest of your day.